So they keep the people that's old enough to breed, okay? You know what I'm saying? What I mean by the elders is between 90 and 50, between 90 and 40. No use for them. Put them in the field, work them to death, okay? The girls between the age of 15 to 30, breeding them fast. All the time they can get pregnant, getting them pregnant to bring more people to do more work so we could turn them into soldiers and go all over this land and take over these people by using their own offsprings. We will rape the women, make them have children, and use the bastard as child to help fight our war. If the bastard child is a female, as soon as she's of age where she can conceive, we raping her and getting her pregnant again. Putting our white seed in them, teaching them to hate black. Now here is how the Mexican race got started, with all that information about building these tombs and all these structures completely being eradicated out of their minds. The only thing they getting taught now is how much they should hate the people that's native on this land. They all getting accumulated in groups of children being born by these white people. And these white people is keeping these people subservient to them, not as well off as they are. They living good off the land. They done stole all the gold and everything. Plus they got revenue coming from England to keep them going as they still in the land over here. They got other white people coming in too to help them further push their enslavement of the locals here. And these people all loving, peaceful people. And they see a girl walking by, she 13, 14 years old. They just grab her, violate her, rape her all in her butt or whatever, and leave her laying on the ground. It's funny to them. They walk away laughing about it. You know, this is the type of people they are. This is the type of horrendous crimes that they've done to the people here at the lands of America, as well as what they did in Africa. Because they always came well equipped with men who didn't have no regard for life, for women or anything, because they were taught from children to be barbaric as hell like that. That's the way they do the whole strategy to come here and get the small children and brainwash them from kids, because they had did it in Europe and they were so effective as doing it in Europe. That's what the Knights of Templar and all these corrupt Rothschild banking systems and Oppenheimers and the Morgans and the Chase and all those families of these wealthy ass tycoons all know what I'm talking about to be true. So the white man that took all these women, they got them all watching them, where as soon as they come into time where they could get pregnant, they screwing them, raping them, getting them pregnant, take the bastard ass child, put it in a coven, what they call the Catholic Church. Teach it in there, teach it to love Mary and Jesus. Teach it to say, Hail Mary, Mother of Grace, all that stupid ass shit. Teach it why it should be proud to be a Catholic, and why the white man was ordained by the universe to be God, and not the white woman, just the white man. They tell the women, you ain't nothing but a filthy slut. If it wasn't for you, there wouldn't be no sin on the earth. You brought sin on the earth instead of telling her what a wonderful gift she is. By the grace of God, she was put on this earth to permeate life, and life falls from between her legs, like I've been telling you all, okay? That's what I've been showing you, why they built the pyramid structures like that, and symbolic representation to the house of fire, which is the woman, where the man falls out of her vagina, okay? If you turn that V upside down, what is it? A lady legs open like this, where a man would love to see that. You know, I know one I would love to see like that. But I'm just saying, this is what we all know. This is where we come from. That position right there ain't bad to see. When you're a man looking for some serious ecstasy, you know what that is, all right? So now, they come here, they rape all these children, create all these bastardized children who they teach to hate blacks. So now you got a whole race of Mexicans running around here that I hope is changing. They don't understand what happened to them, and I'm trying to point it down to you. Now all this astral projection travel capabilities you can see right up here, something going on with that pineal. That's all they talking about. With all this costume stuff, I can't explain it. But I guarantee you there's books out there that you can read that'll give you the understanding of this stuff. Because when the white man came here and murdered all these people, the way he murdered them is by finding out about them. And once he found out what made them tick, that's how he went about destroying them. And he started with the woman, I guarantee you that. Just destroyed these people. all these civilizations of ruined temples and everything all over the Americas, and you never learned about them at all when you was in school. And I'm going to show you where they're all in Asia and everything too.
He was a brilliant mathematician and extremely logical and had enormous insights. And at a time when we couldn't read a single Maya hieroglyph, he was able to figure out the Maya calligraphy.
See, this is bullshit. You're not going to walk in here on some ancient civilization and be able to look at these walls and figure them out. The only way he could have done that is that he had been a person who had did extensive travel all over the planet, and everywhere he went he talked with these melinated people and found out what was the simplest form of knowledge that was synonymous amongst all of them. And as you can see, this guy got all these staves in his hand, just like the picture of a Tsar had all those, the flail and the whip and everything, the flail and the crook, all that stuff that the Tsar had in his head, plus his headgear and all that. You can see it all being synonymous with the hieroglyphs on the wall, all being the same. So out of everybody on the earth that's Mexican, that's still here in this land, that's still on this planet, that still has a more unique connection to this bloodline than the white man have to come all the way from Germany, the only intelligent brain on the planet that could come over here and decipher these hieroglyphs. You couldn't find not one of the scattered remnants of this bloodline that we call Mexicans now, or Hispanics, or Guatemalans, or El Salvadorians, all right, or Argentinians, or Belizeans. None of those people was qualified to be able to say, oh, my grandpappy put this on the wall. I can tell you exactly what this is. No, not none of them. You have to bring Hansel ass all the way from Germany to show you what's going on. See, this is why our world is so messed up. They always lie and want to jump in and show themselves as being the wisest, smartest people on the earth, but they're not. They are the people who use their gun and their philosophical bullshit and their mediocrity control to keep perpetuating their greatness around the world. And their greatness around the world is actually the impediment of knowledge and stagnation of growth, meaning decadence and death.
Maya hieroglyphic writing is very robust, and that's because it uses really two components. There are logographs. Logographs are really pictures that represent entire words. So balam, for example, which is jaguar, could be written with just the head of a jaguar.
Oh, no kidding.
On the other, we have these things that we call phonetic complements. And these are glyphs, they're images that represent sounds.
According to interpretations of the hieroglyphic stairway, the glyphs chronicle not only the history, but also the origin of the ancient Maya rulers.
Now look,
The
there's
hieroglyphs
that
are really
backpack.
attached to what was important
See, I'm going to
to...
show you how
Maya hieroglyphic
they
writing
try
is
to
very
cover
robust,
things
and that's
up.
because it uses really two
You
components.
should be glad that
There
you
are
let me here with
logographs.
you. I'm going to show you
Logographs
how
are really
sneaky the white
pictures
man
that
is.
represent entire words. So balam, for example, which is...
Okay, this is the face of the jaguar, just like he said, all right? But what is more than just that. There's something else to it. You can see this jaguar has something that's following it behind it. Looks like some guy in a spacesuit. But it's showing you a whole sentence is what it is. These are sentences. They are paragraphs. Now I'm going to show you something. They tried to shoot right past our head.
Could be written with just the
Then
head
they
of a
want to show
jaguar.
us this.
On the other, we have these things that we call phonetic
See, these are
complements.
sentences.
And these are glyphs, they're images that represent sounds.
According to interpretations of the hieroglyphic stairway, the glyphs chronicle not only the history, but...
Look at this. That's a man's face right there. Look at all this shit he's carrying on his back. Like a rocket pack to give him flight capability. You see it? And then look where his hands are at. On 2 joystick controls. And then look, that's what you're looking at there. But see, they're going to move that camera by you so fast and hope you don't see that. Okay, they're going to hope that you do not see that. They're not going to take time out to freeze this picture and tell you what you're looking at. But you better believe when they had their white asses out there walking around this statue, if I can just watch this and see it from my living room and know what that is, what do you think the photographer who came out here and took the picture of the damn thing saw? You think these white men is not wise enough to tell you, look, this is a picture of a guy standing here with a gyro pack on. And look, here's his hands holding two joysticks. This is obviously his face. And you can see he has locks. They'll push it right past your head. Watch, see if they say anything about it.
Also, the origin of the ancient Maya
Look at it. Feet and everything. Do you see it? Do you see that? Why aren't they saying anything to us about that? This huge ass colossal statue right here, obviously depicting a guy standing with a gyro pack on, that they are so busy to this day trying to make and manufacture. Did you even see Austin Powers and shit like that, Rocket Man, all those movies where they show you men having this type of flight capability that the white man is wanting to bring into existence through his invention? But look, you can see it right there.
The hieroglyphs are really attached to what was important to royalty.
I want to take another look at that.
Maya hieroglyphic writing is very robust, and that's because it uses really two components. There are logographs. Logographs are really pictures that represent entire words. So, balam, for example, which is jaguar.
See, that's why I don't like to listen to them, because they say a lot of shit and don't say nothing. Because he's going to tell you about all these shits that don't add up to nothing. Okay, we saw a picture of a jaguar, and then he say they all make sound. Oh, good, okay, we know that. They completely skipped right past the statue, took you up the stairs. Now they bring you back to the statue. The reason I know they skipped right past it is because you can see these things right here in the last frame, but you don't see the statue. So they came in at this angle, showed you those two there, but they didn't show you the statue. Which, in my opinion, the statue should be what they at. Wanting to show you more than anything. If you want to know what I think, okay, just watch. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Now, when they first come out here, the first thing I would have wanted to show you if I was the person doing this documentary, see, those are the two stones right there. The cameraman came in at an angle and completely avoided that statue. An excited cameraman, I would have been, first thing I would have showed you would have been that statue. Okay, let's keep going. Now watch this. So they take you up the stairs, show you this, then they come back. Now they're going to try to make you completely overlook this and hope you don't see it. See, there's the two things I was telling you about. Okay, see how fast they're trying to avoid that? Well, how can you avoid that? I mean, I don't understand that. How could you not want to spend some time elaborating on that? This is why we're all so damn stupid. Because the white man would deliberately not show you that. This should have been something that was in our schools when we were children growing up. They should have said, hey, look at this. Here's a picture of a man. See? Damn. They just get rid of it so fast. You know, it's sad. And I know you guys think I criticize a bitch a lot, but I want to show you, I'm showing you why we're stupid. I'm showing you why everybody on this earth is stupid, because they hide knowledge from us. Okay? Now look, you can barely get a full picture of it because they want to cover up the fact of it being a man, you know? That's exactly what it is. Hoping that it just go right past your head. But as you can see, when you get down here, I want you to pay attention because it moves really fast. But as you can see, that was definitely a man with some type of gyro pack on his back, alright? Hieroglyph on the walls, just like in ancient Kemet. Okay, just like in ancient Kemet. No doubt in my mind. Same thing.